What's up, guys? What's up? This is Super Mike. We'll have a little talk today. I will drop the link. I will drop the link. Let's see. All right. So, we'll talk about Cat Williams a little. A lot of people think it's not important. Black folks, you gotta realize that your culture is very important. All right, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? This is Super Mike 2164. Make sure you guys press the thumbs up. Retweet this. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Press the like. Press the share button. Share it on your social media. All you got to do is just click the share. You can share it over there on Black Enough or B1 Nation. B1 Nation is a platform that's pretty good. It was put together by Boyce Watkins. A lot of people have these controversies with Boyce Watkins, and I understand because sometimes Boyce says stuff that he knows just kind of not in time and people ain't ready for. So, sometimes he's right though. But if you say like that's like I'm planting the seed, on some rocks or some hard ground before the ground is ready to receive it. It might not accept what you're trying to say. So, but whatever it is, what it is, it's all good. He enjoys doing that. He's gotten a lot of success in doing that. So, maybe that's a lesson. So yeah, for some reason I got this stuffy nose. I don't really feel sick, but I guess I'm, whatever. So I'm gonna be, probably taking some throat lozenges or whatever. So if y'all hear something like that, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna eat one of these halls or something. But like I said, guys, let's just do this little show. What's up? Hey, and keep in mind, guys, if you want to say what's up, put a little emoji or something like that in the chat. Uh, Everybody's gonna be invited to come up, so it's not like I'm gonna beat y'all up or nothing like that. You come up and say what's up, and then leave. It don't matter. You don't have to stay all day. So we're going to drop this on YouTube. Hold on a second here. Bam. YouTube's got it. Let's put it on Facebook. Okay. Because the Cat Williams interview. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings. Cat Williams is not perfect. My brother BMT showed he. I didn't even remember that Cat Williams got beat up by a 15-year-old, which we could show it. Yeah, we could show that too. That was interesting to me too. Okay, and it's not about worshiping. What's up, Coach? Yeah, your guys are not here. Hey, you here, so that's all that matters. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you, Coach. The thing is, though, the truth is, what's up, James? What's up, James? The thing is, like I said, a lot of stuff we look at as not important just because it's about jokes, it's about entertainment and stuff like that. But that's how a lot of folks are confused. That's the reason why that industry, those actors and actresses are paid so much money. There's so much money put into those industries is because those industries are very important because they move a lot of people want to be entertained. It goes all over the planet. It goes all over the world. It's influenced and it also is a picture to the world on Black American culture. It's not accurate because Hollywood is influenced. Let me play this real quick.
That's when you seen Jared Kushner?
What'd you say?
That's when you seen what's the name? Jared?
No, it was just me and Trump talking. Right?
So right there. Yup. Yeah, he did. Yup. We gonna show some of it. We're gonna show some of it because I ain't gonna show all of it because of course he may not ding me because my channel's little, but sometimes they will. So I ain't gonna show it all, but the thing is, right here, you got a musician, people call this man crazy, which, he's probably crazy. But, he's an entertainer, a rapper, a beat maker, a shoemaker. But he's talking to the President of the United States, former President of the United States. So, people talk about what's not important. Okay, you Black people got to stop looking at yourselves as not important. You got to stop looking at your Black internal politics as not important. Because I've been seeing that all over the internet. It's been on Twitter. It's been on Facebook. People talking about, there's more important. Epstein's list is not as important as what Cat Williams was talking about. Like, what you gonna do with Epstein's list? Okay, the Prince of Britain, was over there on Epstein Island. What you gonna do with that? How you gonna hold that guy accountable? But when Cat Williams was talking about, he's turning down movies because these people are pushing out an image of effemination and men pumped out. These are the movies that Cat Williams turned down. Shaq's okay with it. Kevin Hart's okay with getting that kind of image out there about men. That's rape. What's this dude's name? Anthony, whatever his stupid name is. I don't really like him either. Right. New excuse. Okay. Yeah, but this stuff matters. This is what people see. You got Kevin Hart and Cat Williams. And look at The Rock, man. The Rock, come on, man. nobody want to see that, but they could, because this. But see, you put this all over the planet, and some of it starts to become true. In folks' mind. Let me play now. Cat Williams, he exposed a very important industry. Look at that. The Rock and what's this dude's name? He almost died of COVID shot one time. He was telling everybody to take the COVID shot. I forgot this guy's name. I know it's Anthony something, whatever his name is. Well, look at Kurt Franklin. These are your religious folks. What kind of mess is that? He's sitting on T.D. Jakes' lap. His wife in the background. I guess that makes it okay. Some other woman. I guess maybe that's Kurt Franklin's woman. Is this what's going on with y'all black people? This y'all religious stuff? What's up, Kuzia? What's up?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's on your mind?
I don't watch so many people review this here. And they talk about how Cat Williams was getting beat up by a grade schooler, a kid. I sat there and watched Cat Williams on Shay in his face, and nobody caught it. Cat Williams say, I don't talk to many people unless they're basically the greats like Larry King. I came to your show because basically people lied on your platform, and I came here. He basically told Shay, baby, you ain't even a great in your face, and he didn't catch it, and most men didn't catch it. Y'all don't see the nuances. And that big 6-foot man with erect nipples and tights on got on by a 5'2", comedian. And I'm watching all y'all men around here talk about the internet, and everybody talk about this here, but they didn't see the chess move that was in the beginning of that conversation, because so many people miss the details, and there's so many people that reviewed this. We don't look deep enough. We look surface, but that's okay. And I just wanted to share that because I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, is anybody gonna catch? And they talk about the responses. Ludacris came with such a weak ass response, talking about Gucci and Louis and Prada material things. And what I said is this: he distracted them with that, but nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody. Maybe it's people who don't have platforms to say it are catching some of the missing gems. We're getting the obvious ones, but we ain't getting the super hidden ones. And that's all I wanted to say.
Right. That's good. I agree with that, actually. I'm thinking about, look at how many views that it got. Does that mean
told this man, this big nickel, sitting across the table from him, 6 foot some football player, muscles on muscles. Nigga, you ain't great. I'm gonna tell you to you in your face, and you so dumb. You gonna sit up here and smile while I said it, and not even know I'm being condescending to you. It was masterful.
He did it several times. He said that several times, and
he shaded that man so many times in his face, but and nobody talking about that. I guess they missed that when he say my entourage won't be a bunch of men.
Right. He definitely put that out. He don't want to have a bunch of men around.
But they talking about how he sit up there with Chad Ochocinco and all these dumb men, dumb jocks. He was really talking about him in his face. But I don't want to say that because it was just remember somebody with a platform, so put it out there.
Yeah, he was. My thing is, like you said, he was picking him up. But the thing is, I think Shannon was catching him. He was ignoring him.
No,
he just was letting him talk, because that's the reason why Shannon he just let people talk. He not know because he was like I think Cat was like, you let them just sit up here and lie on your platform, and you know what I'm saying, basically that was basically one of the points where he was basically telling Shannon, like, dude, you let this happen. right in his face. But Shannon just was kind of making excuses. I didn't know he was lying.
Then these are your leaders. These are your people who are commanding millions of views. These are men who men see as alphas. These are your leaders that are supposed to be. And if you can't catch that, are you really a leader?
Well, on
Are
that
you
leader,
supposed to be
that
held to this standard? Because according to the standards, he is rich. He has a platform. He is the physical epitome of what we would consider an alpha male or a leader.
Shannon
And
Sharp.
at that
Yeah.
point, do a woman have the right to say, nigga, you ain't no leader? You sitting up here with your nipples erect and your hoochie daddy pants.
you keep talking about his nipples. I mean, I guess that's what the woman,
You go back and look at the picture with his arm around his head. Three type of men. Men who buy men drinks, men who buy women drinks, and men who accept drinks from men.
Okay. That's something new to me. Go ahead, because I don't shoot. You done went out of my league right there. You said men who buy drinks for men.
Men who buy men.
Okay.
Yeah, men who buy men drinks, men who buy women drinks. Now the men and men that accept drinks from men. It's called because in these spaces, a man who buys a woman a drink is a simp, but a man who drives a man a drink is a bro. Right, and so I say the man that accepts the charity of men is suspect.
Okay, all right.
So, hey.
Because it seems like people kind of hitting on that leadership thing. Like, okay, so it looked like somebody agree with your point. That doesn't make him a leader. Okay. So
but as a woman, do I have the right to challenge that? Because in these spaces, I just heard a conversation where they say basically every man is a leader. I say that's a lie. Because when you go to the military is composed of mostly followers. Well, maybe 20 or 30% maybe in the leadership category, but the rest are followers. So every man is not a leader. Leadership is a skill that you may have a natural talent for that has to be honed, that every man does not possess it, nor does every woman.
But let me ask you this question.
A woman has you into poverty if they're not capable of, and you're supposed to be submissive and follow. When somebody shows you they don't have the intellectual ability to eat, do you still follow?
You're cutting in and out. Say that last part. You said something about a follower, and then it's like you kind of cut in and out, so we couldn't really hear that part.
Yeah, I'm down to 3% on my phone, so I'm probably have to click out. I say if someone has shown you that they don't have the capabilities of leading, do you as a woman, a male, not have a responsibility to self-preservation to say I'm not following? And it is okay
self-preservation, you got to preserve yourself. Okay.
And does that make me masculine because I observe that and I state that?
Well, I mean, everybody, so I'll say it this way. I would say it. In reality, we can believe what we want to believe, but in factuality, the world has shown that every man has feminine and masculine, and every woman can have masculine and feminine. And that's a protection, because sometimes you do got to go it on your own. Cat Williams said in this interview right here, he raising other people's kids, and he ain't married to no one woman or none of that stuff. So to me, being nurturing is kind of like, what's up, Leroy? Being nurturing is kind of like that's like it's not. See, I hate when people think just because it say a feminine trait that it's weak. That's what I hate, because feminine, a man shouldn't be you can't say feminine is weak, because we can't exist without feminine. So, but that's just kind of how society have put it. But if you're nurturing, that's just one of your feminine aspects. I'll say it like that. So, I mean, I don't think every man is a leader of everything, though. You can't be a leader of everything, but you're a leader of what you're a leader of.
And if a woman is shown to be a better leader in things that are traditionally viewed as male, What is her role to do?
Well, if she's a better leader, and I mean, we got to be specific, but I understand what you're saying. If she's a better leader, let's say we in a house, and every time I get my check, I'm messing it up. I can't help but buy, something at the store that we don't need, and then now we got to scramble for rent every month. Come on. And this woman, she's putting the money away right. She's setting everything up right. Listen, let her run the finances. Chill. Okay, on that. Now, it does become embarrassing though when you the man, and let's say your woman is better at physical fitness and beating people up than you, which is traditionally more
Like
masculine.
when Simone Biles outdid her husband during the football workout, but he could not beat her in the gymnastics workout, and he still salty about it.
Yeah, he can't win in
Workout,
gymnastics.
not protect.
No, she beat him in his workout,
Those are workouts, not
and
protect.
no, the training, whatever they went through, she did his and he did hers, and she even beat him in his, and he's still salty about it.
She's a world champion,
Not
so
protection.
that's gonna
She's
be
more disciplined. She even got his discipline together.
fine. But see, to me, that's his that to okay. So it depends on how people are looking at stuff. If my wife is better at something than me, to me, I still got that because that's in my family. So now, if somebody is looking at like this woman is beating me, I don't know. I think that's a problem within that family because y'all actually, to me, got each other's. You got the benefit of this person because they're right here with you.
In
So
these spaces, women are taught to lead from behind, and don't lead too wild. You got to let them think I'm leading. You can't do this here. And when you leading, you have to speak softly to me and coddle my feelings and make me think it's my idea and make me think this. And then when I want to pull the man card, you no longer get to lead, whatever the situation may be.
all right, so let's let Leroy chime in on this
Hey,
here.
Leroy, nice to meet you. Happy New Year.
Go ahead.
What's up, Coach? Hey, at what point do men and women play their proper roles? I mean, you can say that Simone Biles did a better workout, but that's not protection. That's not the same as protection. That's just showing a skill. And as far as leading, I mean, look, there
What would
certain
those proper roles be? What would those proper roles be? As Kat said, he cooks, he nurtures. What, and this is the thing, the proper roles. There are things that are people. We are people, and certain people have different skills and talents. Now, you may be a person with the skill set of organization. You may be a person with the skill set of communication. That can be a man or a woman, whatever. These roles are not, and somebody said women are not in competition. Men make the competition. Women don't. Women respond to the rules that men put down because no one would care if a man was in the kitchen cooking unless other men said that was not a traditional role. Men made those rules, not women. So
Let me
we
ask
don't
you a
compete.
question.
You
Let me,
all establish the rules because this is your thing. But every man is not the same, and every man does not have the same skill set. And
right.
what the traditional roles are is probably because no man has always been there. And Mike just acknowledged that men and women have both masculine and feminine.
And that's just a fact. Only thing
that's
I'm gonna ask this question here. Let me ask this question, guys, because we can move on. This could be a whole show right here. I want to move. I want to get y'all response on some of the little points here that I got some recordings so y'all can just listen and respond real quick. So
Well, I'm
like,
gonna be in the audience because I got like 2%. So I'm gonna just put my phone on and be in the audience. Okay.
right,
man.
and like I said, Coach,
I'll
you
pop back in later.
put the heat on us, but like I said, I enjoy you. I enjoy your skills. You're a gardener. Y'all could go to her. I don't know if y'all you want her to go to your page, but she does a lot. She's got a lot of good skills, and but she's you coach her, so
Hey,
that's
I'll see you. I'll be in the chat. I'll pop back
that's
up.
your spirit. So it's all good. All right, then. Nah, but the thing is, what's up, Leroy? But what I was gonna ask is this. Listen, I know we love arguing, and a lot of times people go to these different pages just to argue. See, this right here, I feel like that's enemy stuff. I think if we came from the perspective to say, okay, true enough, me and you disagree on this 2 points or this 3 points, but here on these 18 points we can deal, and we agree here. Let's respect each other on the stuff we disagree on, and then we can kind of see. To me, I like the way Shannon Sharp did the interview. He wasn't trying to pick on every little thing that he could disagree on, and he talked to everybody that comes on his show as a friend. I like that style of interview. You know what I'm saying? And so, that, every time coach would come up, we kind of had that kind of conversation about the male female thing. But, I was going to show that, but I didn't want to be inflammatory, It's just Jada.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jada Smith, Pinkett Smith, whatever. So, there's masculine and feminine on both sides here. That's just the facts. I mean, we don't want to admit something, but then when we're looking at stuff, see, that's what I don't like. Some of us, we learn how stuff's supposed to be, and it's true, it should be like that. But if you look at the word should, that's conditional. Exactly. Conditional. What are the conditions that create that environment that should be? Right now, we're obviously not in those conditions because this is how it is. I mean, we got to work and try to get it to where it should be. But right now, this is how it is. I can't believe The Rock and Kevin. Damn, that hurts. That hurts. And it don't hurt you physically. It's something wrong, man. That's what we're looking at, and we know both of those could be looked at as Satan, right? But that's another story. Go ahead, Leroy. What you got to say, bro? Leroy. And what's up? Hey, Keith. Up in the top over here on Facebook, if you click that thing says StreamYard, you come up here. You can click it. You come up here if you want to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Wow. There is a such thing as the feminization of men, and there's I guess you could say on the opposite side, there's a masculinization of women, and those aren't proper roles. If they were, then there would be no issue with the picture you just showed of Kevin Hart and The Rock, or what Magic and Isaiah Thomas did. What 80? I think that was 89. So
what'd they do?
they kissed that court.
What'd they do?
They shook hands and kissed at half court during the finals. I think it was game. Huh?
In the mouth?
I mean, there was no tongue action, but yes.
Bruh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
man. I didn't see that. No, 89?
It was either 80,
whatever,
89.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You're right. It don't matter. Dang, I didn't see that mess. Anyway, keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, then you got a dude named Michael Sam that was drafted in the NFL, and that year, it's not like I watched the draft every year, but I made it a point to miss it. So next week, I'm flipping. I stop on No, I think it may have been CNN. It was one station I stopped on, and they showed this dude kissing his white man, and it's like, for real? Is
Yeah, and
that
see,
what we?
they keep that. See, they shocking the public with this. See, this is what I'm trying to say. With I can't stand when black people don't because we personally, some of us have such low self esteem and such low racial esteem. We don't understand how important we are. You know what I mean? And
Or
we're
our
worried about, I hear people sitting up here worried about Epstein's list. Epstein Island. Queen Elizabeth was on Epstein Island. They had Bill Clinton on Epstein Island. What are you going to do with that? You know all of them was over there.
yeah.
I mean, now if you tell me
I mean,
Denzel Washington was over here, then I'll be like, damn, that would be something. But I'm
I
not
mean,
worried about Bill Clinton.
I think it's good for those people who are under the misconception
Right,
that.
right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I think that list is good for those who are under the misconception that those who may be in a certain position or level in life, that they are no better than you. People may
Right.
look at those on TV or in different positions as someone higher, but that's not the case when they're engaging in such activity. And by saying activity, that's not to lessen or demean what was actually happening there to those children by whoever was involved. Because Hillary Clinton is on the list. So it's not just men, it's women who engage in abuse. So let's not
You know what? I'm gonna go into that. I think I will go into that, but that has to be a different show because the Epstein Island, bro. Like seriously, listen, this is more important to me. But anyway, let's look. Look, let me get some reactions right here. Let me get some reactions from you. All right, so here I got this Kanye West thing, and y'all react in the chat too. What's up, guys? Share this thing. Make sure y'all press the little thumbs up thing on wherever you at. Little liking stuff so that people can see it. Do they, little. Yeah, Hillary Clinton is a leader. Yes, she is. See, this is what I mean by leader. See, we be anyway definitions. We gotta be. See, okay, let's do this real quick. So definitions, right, are in dictionaries. So that's one level of dictionary. But definitions are also personal to who you dealing with, who you talking to. What do they think this word means? Because that's how their mind's being programmed. Yeah, just click that. Okay, let me do this here, Keith. If
Okay.
you on your phone, hold on a second. Let me get Keith on here. Oh, let's see how. I'm gonna message you on Messenger. It's right above. You can just click the link. You can click the link on up there at the top. It says StreamYard, but Keith, I'm gonna send it to you directly. I'm gonna send that to you directly. Hold on a second. Bam. So that's on your messenger. Let me see. Wait. Should go. Wait. There it is. There you go. So that's in your messenger. You can hit that. And you should be able to come right up, hit it on a phone or something like that. That got a microphone. Like your phone or something, and you can come up. We can just talk. Yep, you can comment. You can come on up, bro. Keep. But like, so the thing is though, that's definitions. We gotta, a lot of times we be getting into arguments because a word or idea means one thing to us, but the other person ain't taking it that way. And then we have these problems, and sometimes we end up agreeing. So when I'm talking about leadership, that don't mean that you must obey them as if they're your master and you're some sort of slave. The leader is just somebody who's going to take responsibility to take care of XYZ business. And then sometimes they're going to be a follower too. Depends on the situation. But, it's a chain of command. And when you're talking about security, excuse me, when you're talking about security, the woman is the leader, especially of the children and of the man in the
Is that
family. He's supposed to be. Now, keep in mind, I say supposed to be. So the word supposed, that don't mean it's always going to be like that, especially in modern time, because we got a lot of, somebody said, bearded wisdom. There he is, 777.
Good morning, Kings.
Oh,
Good morning. Good morning.
we got a honor. What's up, brother?
Man, I'm blessed, man. How you doing?
Good. Yeah. But let me say, so the thing is, this thing on leadership, I think it's a good idea to understand this because people say, oh, there ain't no white leaders. Excuse me, what's Trump? What's Bush? It's just so ingrained in society. Your church, Pat Robeson. These are people, they are leadership.
Is leader a positive or negative thing?
It's just a thing. Because it's to me, it can be both.
I agree. It's just a thing.
Somebody to hell, then what's that? So
yeah, it's just a thing. Hitler was one of the best leaders who ever lived.
Who?
Hitler.
But if you're leading someone in the wrong direction, I mean, wouldn't that be? That's not a good thing.
So leadership.
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, hash it out for me because I can't view someone who's leading you, for lack of a better term, in the wrong direction as a leader. That's someone that doesn't have your best interest.
Exactly. So I agree with that perspective. But if you look at Big Mike said, by definition, the word leader basically is someone who can lead people. It doesn't matter whether you lead them into hell or to heaven. The devil or Satan or the dark one, whatever, a morning star, he led 2/3 of heaven by what the book say. You know what I'm saying? Hitler was an awesome leader. People loved him. He didn't take power. He came in and gave food out and gave resources, and then he switched it up on him. We have our influences, our counterparts, our God-given queens and even kings are supposed to be coverings, who start off as good leaders, but then they change in the direction they're going. So leadership can be either good or bad. Everything in life is about balance and choices. As even like people say, oh, let babies die. No. We have a choice. Men pervert other men. And in fact, the books say that men spoke to Satan, and they the one that boosted his head up. So I think you just gotta don't get emotionally involved in it. Yes, we want to believe that good leadership is the only way, but anything that has one part has definitely a counterpart. You know what I'm saying? So there's balance. If you put something into the earth should give back a produce. If you put out words, there may be consequences. That's why you got to be careful how you speak to certain people, because you might say something to somebody and you might have consequences you ain't ready for. You know what I'm saying? You just can't walk around willy-nilly thinking that you're the baddest boy in the box because you got on boxing gloves. You better learn how to back up what you say.
Hey, let me tell y'all a quick story. I was thinking over Keith House one time. And you man, down here in Rome, Georgia. This man had somebody knock on his door, and it was a problem. I ain't know nothing about it. He was like, "Hey, Big Mike, hold this shotgun." I was like, "What?"
I'm from 305, but I don't play by that, man. And I love God.
God. He's like, "What you need?" I said, "Damn."
Because you never know what it might go to. You never know a person's intent. You can't read a person's heart. So because I have children and I have a family and I'm a leader and I have a future and destiny, you got to be willing to protect that and those you love. So if it comes to providing and protecting and doing that for them, and there is no limitation to what I go to. And it may seem like it's negative to other people, but what is the word? Protecting your future and your investments. People change. You're gonna do what you got to do. So you got to know your limitations.
Right. So that's, like I said, to me, that's a whole other conversation. I think we need to keep having that at least once a month, the leadership conversation, because the thing is, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that a lot of people perceive as negative, but it's not. It's just a vehicle. For example, people say, "Oh, hip hop is the work of the devil." hip hop is a music genre. It's just like if I use it for, I can use it for evil, I can use it for good. Even the church, see the church, and when I say the church, I'm talking about an institution. It will do what you make it do.
Yes, it will.
It's just like a horse. If I get on that horse and I tell that horse, let's go to hell, the horse will go to hell. If I get on that horse and I say, let's go to righteousness and prosperity in heaven, the horse will go to righteousness and prosperity in heaven.
Actually, a horse won't. Even a horse got enough sense not to go into danger.
Yeah, a horse got a little bit of intelligence. It ain't gonna
built-in instinct. They got built-in instinct for danger. A horse will stop and throw you off.
The car, let's just say the car.
Yeah, car.
A vehicle. You can drive it off a cliff. But some of these cars nowadays, they change. It's just like the Tesla. Hey, you see that
drive you know?
You seen that? Did you see that? You ain't finished looking at that movie, Leroy, did you? That little Obama.
Yeah, you talking about Leroy?
Yeah.
Just each other.
You in the Matrix, bro. You in the Matrix.
Bro, you kind of borging out a little bit. Hey,
I saw the part.
Y'all two men of faith. What effect does something like this have on your? What do you think a picture like this does?
Let me see the picture.
It reveals they aren't leaders.
Okay, so who is that?
TD Jakes and hold on. TD Jakes, hold on 1 second. Somebody's trying to come.
Oh yeah, it released it.
Coach is back on. She's back on.
So I don't believe it. I don't believe that it reveals that they're not leaders. But I respect your perspective and opinion. But I do believe that it reveals that they are human, and that they are perverted, and in the leadership side. I'm not going to follow them. So it gives me wisdom. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Was that you say even a horse won't go into danger?
Yeah, a horse will throw you off.
So my question is this here. If a horse that is less intelligent than a woman.
I know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Hey, yes, exactly. If a horse will not follow into danger, and that horse will rear back and throw you off before it goes that path and leave you. And a horse is less intelligent than a woman. What responsibility does a woman have not to be led into danger or not to follow a person into danger?
So my perspective and my understanding and the truth that I believe, and I believe which is the truth about a woman, is a woman and a man are created equal as far as substance goes. When God made man, he made a woman and a man at the same time, and then he separated. Just quick, how I believe and what I read interpreted. So our roles are different. Our responsibilities are different, but the authority levels are not the same. So any person that I cannot advise or correct or control in a healthy manner, I cannot protect. So to ask for protection without taking my advice is abuse. For me to try to tell my child what to do or tell my homeboy to do, even in the military, there has to be some measure of relationship. And the military establishes that through guidelines and DOD principles and rules and laws and regulations. So like I can't go to another person's command and be like, hey there, devil dog, go do what I say do because I'm a such rank. No, I follow another person's command. That is an order. We as humans have disassembled, perverted, and made our own order and rules for things, and now we're trying to superimpose our own order and rules. I believe a woman that's strong, if she makes more money than me, she's more talented than me in certain areas, baby, go do it. Matter of fact, I'm your biggest cheerleader. At the end of the day, I had the last right of refusal, or was the first right of refusal, because God, I follow God. So my mission is God. I might not be required by God to go get a doctor's degree. That may be your gifting, your calling, and your mission and purpose. I'm not hating on you. I want you to do that. At the same time, don't look down on me. Don't demean me, and don't make me feel like I'm less of a person because people say that black men don't make more than $50,000. My money does not dictate my value or worth, and I think that's when we fall into the hole of society. So social media and culture is not allowed in my home. And I tell my children that all the time because that dictates and it's destroying the black family. We live in our lives based off of Instagram and Facebook, and that's not cool in the government. The black woman is the most educated human on the planet. That is established. You guys are the most. And I hands down, I love black women, at the same time, it is proven fact that people, when they become hyper intelligent and at genius level, they miss out on some common sense things, and I think they're
No,
robbing us. They're robbing us.
I think that now we are the most educated, formally educated,
Hmm. Hmm.
FOR. But prior to that, we were still the most educated because we were still the ones that were the ones who were birthing the babies. I mean, the people that deliver the babies before there were doctors. We were still the ones who were coming up with the medicines and the remedies and stuff. So, but now we're the most formally educated, but that we were always educated.
Well, my
Um,
family line, the men in my family are the deliverers of babies. My grandfather was a medicine person, so all the people
well,
in the neighborhood, my
that's
granddad
great,
did it.
but and that was in your family line, but we're not going to diminish that. Across the board, there were lots of women too.
Yeah, so I'm in the medical field myself, so I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying
Okay.
ultimately,
Oh,
women
y'all,
have taken
y'all
that.
both nurses.
But I wanted to ask if we were to had to grade the leadership of men, and more specifically, I'm not even talking about white men because they're not even my problem. So when I'm really talking, what percentage of men would you say are capable of that leadership role? And even within maybe saying the man don't make but 50,000 within these spaces, how and two, how is a woman supposed to show up? We see these things and we say things. How is she supposed to say or demonstrate, I'm not going into danger that protects a man's ego?
Yeah, I
Because,
think.
because no matter which way she says it or
Mhm.
tries to say it, how do you and then say, hey, baby, I can get you make 50,000. That's cool. But at the same time, I'm making 50,000 too. We go and put 40 hours a weekend on these people's job. We both got these kids here. We both maybe in a perfect world we're getting off at the same time. Maybe I'm getting off before you, maybe you getting off before me. Now we done put 40 hours both in these people's job or maybe even more. Your
So,
role has changed. What is
so,
your role in this house and your responsibilities in this house and things that were traditionally viewed as women's work?
so I'll answer your question, your initial question. You said, what is the percentage I believe that men that actually are capable of doing um, or leading effectively, or the word competent, that's what I'm gonna use, competently.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the percentage is very low. But and I think it's also a loaded question. Like I think Martin Luther King he said it best. He said, how you gonna tell me to pull myself by my bootstrap to tie my own shoes, but you don't cut the laces. So the women have not cut the laces of men, but I believe society has put us in a position over hundreds of years to disadvantage men, and then they've given women the advantage in many situations to help
How did they
suppress and
give women
depress
that?
men.
How did
So
they give women that?
okay, and
Every
I answer
person
your
I
question.
know.
I'll answer your question in 1 second if you
Go ahead.
let me. Okay, here we go. So when they took the black male, first of all, if you look at statistics, the black family back in the 40s and 50s and the 70s, even during slavery time, when our unity was different, the order that we had was different. There were more black doctors and black engineers and scientists back when segregation was in place. When they integrated us, the level of education, knowledge, it changed, and then they brought into play what is it called? Welfare. So they said, okay, we'll give you this money if you'll help us destroy your men. So they did all the time and subtly and overtly and covertly devaluing the black male. So it's only but so much to the point where you feel, okay, it's a business at devaluing and destroying the black man. So black men see it. We're living it. You know what I'm saying? But black females, I was like, now that y'all have all this education, I'm like, dude, reach back and help us out. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on,
That's
hold on,
all we're
hold on.
asking for.
Let me say this here. There, reach back and help you out. I don't understand it because every person that I know, every woman that I know that has a degree, the majority of them have the student loans to go with it. Nobody gave them that. They say, hey, they're paying for it. There was no handout. Now, the programs that they gave women, they also gave to men, to men,
You're in the
was
matrix.
the
You're in the matrix, man. We
Clintons.
can't hear you.
Was
Hold on.
Can
Repeat that
you hear me
last
now?
part again.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Yeah,
The
go ahead. Repeat
welfare
that
to
last
work
part.
program the welfare to work program that was basically the Clintons, I want to say in the 90s. Those gave very basic jobs. It was child care certification, a 40-hour certificate to be a child care worker. They were for low paying jobs, but they were short classes. They were for CNA. They were for that. Those were introductory. The things that women obtained, the ones that went on, and some of them had the LPN, the things they went on to obtain after that, they paid for, whether it be through student loans. Some may have qualified for Pell Grant, which is not specific to Black women or any race. And the others were loans. So there was no gift. But within those classes, let me say the other classes that they had for men. They had classes for men for carpentry.
I'm not talking about those other men, though. I'm not talking about
what things that they give women, because Black women were not even able to participate in welfare. And we all know that Section 8 do not keep no men at no home, nor do any other. The men that don't want to be in the home ain't in there because the man with a woman with Section 8 will be right there unless he on demon time and she decides to kick his toxic ass out. People work around those situations. So the ones that wanted to be there were still there.
Koja, are some women toxic?
Yes, they are.
Raise your hand if you're.
Yes, it goes both ways. We have some very unhealthy things that were learned over generations. There was a time when domestic violence was sanctioned. Yeah, if y'all want to call it domestic discipline or whatever, that it was okay. And when we learn better, we do better. We know those things are not okay. And just like we got traditions that are good, we have traditions that are bad, and defending them and making excuses for them and perpetuating a lie when it's because they had Job Corps. They had Job Corps for men in training before they ever had the welfare to work program for women.
Job Corps,
and that was open to everybody.
Hold on one second. Let me say something real quick. Listen, to me, we never want to get into men versus women, because guess what? That's the whole, we fall into the
exactly.
And that's why men and women should play their proper roles.
Exactly.
And this is, we are never going to progress in this conversation, because when I come here, I am your intellectual equal. If we come and talk about building something, and if you, all four of us people on this panel, propose a business, and we have an investment to make,
hold on, just hold on a second. We're gonna say everything, but see, the thing is, though, that's what I was talking about last time. When we get into conversations with a frame of mind of a little bit more hostility, it starts to pollute the information that we're talking about. Because if we start having to get hostile to try to get other people to understand our point, then what ends up happening is you might get people mad for no reason, unnecessarily. Now, sometimes people get mad, they get mad. But if it's unnecessary to make other people mad, and that kind of pollutes with how they understand what you're saying. So that I would love to do that, because we have a real good conversation, and these type of conversations that's very important over the internet, because culture knows these other spaces. Like, the people that we're talking to right now ain't really internet people. Like, this ain't no. Keith, have you ever heard of the manosphere?
Yes, I have.
Right. So, and Leroy, you heard of it, have you?
Yeah, you introduced it to me, Mike. Thanks.
Right. But I'm just saying, this is.
Thanks for leading me to the manosphere.
Right. No, I just want people to know about what's out here. No, it's good to know what's out here. But my point is this: everybody is real. This stuff, we're talking about stuff that's kind of real, so it's people going to identify with it, and it's good to try to, at least have a genuine conversation. That's why I don't really like us shouting at each other, having to raise our voice to get our stuff done. So yeah, keep going. But I'm gonna let y'all finish this point, and then I want to play another clip. But yeah, so go ahead.
So what I found in conversations like this is that I apologize for every man that has let you down, that has lied to you, that
See,
has
this is
did
where
you
this
wrong.
conversation. Let me cut you off right now. See, this is where this
I
conversation
apologize.
go
Oh my
wrong. You don't have to
goodness.
apologize for me
We
to
do
me for
have
that
to.
because I would
We
not
do have
hold
to.
you responsible.
Wait a minute, guys. Don't cut people off. I hate to do that. That's rude. Even you gonna get a chance to
But
say
you're
that.
addressing me personally when you're talking about I
But
apologize for me.
no,
And this what derails the
Mm,
conversation right here. This personalization. Then don't apologize to me.
but
If that's what you have to say to me, don't apologize to me because you
mm.
ain't did nothing to me to apologize.
I might have to discontinue you. I hate that, but if you can't obey a rule, we're trying to have a decent conversation. You're going to say everything you want to say, but try not to cut people off. Let's have that rule, okay? And I'm cutting you on, but I'm just saying, let's try to do that. That's all. Go ahead, bro. Finish your statement, and
I'm
then
good. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
no, because you're not just talking. And now, see, okay, go ahead, Coach. What was you gonna say?
Okay, first of all, this how these conversations get derailed. You want to go who hurt you. I didn't address nothing. I addressed the things in the manuscript. You want to talk, I apologize for whoever hurt you. Number one, this is not that platform. You have nothing to apologize to me for. You don't know nothing about me, but you done made a lot of assumptions. Now, this is why these conversations can't progress. If us four people were here developing a business, there is no role or no place. We are four people here communicating as intellectual equals that are going to be contributing 25% of the startup of this company, and nobody has, unless you're contributing more money to the startup, like any business, that when we start to genderize this and say, I have more say so, and this is your role. Now, if we're going to say you're the secretary or you're the CEO and we do those type of roles, yes, but these gender-based roles and these gender-based things that we're going to try to introduce into it derails the conversation. Now, in your home specifically, that's great to have that. But you cannot exert male dominance and then talk about building. And you cannot start a conversation. I apologize for who hurt you. That's disrespect and it's condescending. No different than when Cat Williams sat cross there and told that man he not a great. I recognize, and people don't want to call you out on it, then you don't. Apologize to the women who want to hear that. You ain't did nothing to me to apologize for. And each man is
If you,
responsible for carrying his own nuts. So if somebody did something to me, you cannot apologize to me. Just like if a woman did something to you, that is for you to seek that from that person. And that is not the purpose of this conversation.
So if you're speaking personally for yourself and your own perspective, it's a limited scope of experience, you shouldn't be speaking for all other women. So we can take.
But you apologize to me, not other women.
I don't
mm,
debate nor argue with women.
You
So
came to apologize to me. Now, if
you
you want
got
to
it, man.
apologize to other women,
You got it.
do that. But
You
you
got it.
addressed me.
You got it.
I think
All
the
right.
apology was in general.
Very much in
No, he
general.
addressed. He say, I apologize to the men that hurt you.
Okay, so
As a
we
leader, one
Yeah,
leader to
well,
another leader.
that's because you
First of
took
all,
it
he don't know if
personally.
no man hurt me.
You
hold
said
on.
you're a
You
leader,
took it
right?
personally.
You took it personally.
Maybe, maybe,
He said it
maybe,
to me
maybe,
personally. You're talking directly to me. So who else are you
maybe,
saying? You don't even. He don't know. He haven't met me before. A from B. You have made a lot
maybe,
of assumptions. We're not. We're discussing why we can't have productive conversations, and he just exemplified why.
Okay. All right. So
Shannon Sharp didn't take it personally as well. I mean,
When you
Shannon Sharp.
genderize these things, that is why the
Okay.
all right.
Well,
So let's.
Shan,
Yeah. So yeah. No. Look. Hey, sometimes it goes there. It's all good, right? The thing is like as long as people being honest and this is what we respect. Sometimes it's just like that.
hmm.
But I do want to hear what Keith was about to say. Maybe he may not say it to you, but maybe he would say what he was going to say in a general sense because this ain't just to you, Kojo. We're talking to the public. Okay, so that is why it's actually
I'm
online.
going to respectfully bow out of this conversation. You all have a
oh
great
wow,
2024.
No,
Bye.
that's fine.
track shoes.
I
See
appreciate
ya.
you.
Track shoes. Track shoes.
That's fine.
Yeah, track
No,
shoes.
but Q,
Let me
it's
get up
Go
out
ahead,
of
big.
here.
Go ahead, Big Mike.
no, no. I want you to say what you was going to say. Maybe not.
Oh, I was just gonna
No,
say that,
because the thing is, this thing here is this stuff is a lot of other people are listening to this.
yeah, and I know that. That's what I was gonna say. What I
Right.
was gonna
So
say,
yeah,
so
go
people
ahead and
can
say what
benefit
you're
from it.
gonna
Yeah, because it's not my first rodeo. So,
say.
it's not, bro. For real. Like we got to heal as a people. And it's not about the genders. It's about us healing as a team. We're the team, man. As black people, we are the only beings on planet Earth that can make black babies. Black women
Right.
can't make black babies without us. We carry seed. They carry the oven, the incubators. So
Mm-hmm.
if we don't respect that womb, the black womb is the first womb that's ever on planet Earth. So I think that once we get to that, I honor, respect, and adore a black womb. So, she was just, to me, she was just the leader of the black women. She was the only representative we had. So I had to go ahead and address
Exactly.
like the leadership of that group. So if we're at a worldwide summit, you would represent the kingdom, I represent the kingdom, I represent the kingdom. But it just so happened that we got 3 representatives from this kingdom. She was the only one. So I think we all have been tender with her. And I think that the tenderness is what a lot of men lack with women. And I'm direct, but I feel like I'm working on being more tender. So I apologize if I came off kind of harsh and too direct. But as I was saying, I apologize to our queens and our life givers. You know what I'm saying, for being hurt and injured. You know what I'm saying, and I pray that we can one day come to a point where we forgive each other and able to move forward and find some type of building common goal or mindset that we can do something that's apart, from other people that have an agenda to destroy us. But I think it incites anger or frustration or something, some kind of negative energy, because men have either apologized emptily or in a way that is not productive. It's not about intellect, because I prefer respect and loyalty over intellect any day. Because if I could trust you not to put a knife in my back, who cares if your IQ is only 10? It's the cats who make it to the top and get stabbed by their homeboy, their brother, that die the soonest. Come on, we seen that with Pop. So I mean, I just really feel like we got to focus on the loyalty aspect. We got other cultures and communities that circulate their dollar 100 times over before they let it go to another community. We right here giving all our money to money, hoes, and clothes. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? I said it.
Go ahead, bro.
I said it, man. So I think that
Well,
we
let
gotta
me still say,
we,
because
we gotta get
I
we
want
gotta
to
get righteously indignant about what the enemy is doing to destroy us, man. Look, my kids won't grow up and do what culture is doing or follow what social media is doing, and I won't put them hyper focused on degrees, because a degree don't make you. Who cares about a job? We need business owners and people who are gonna change laws and create communities. I don't care about a job. I hate a job unless it's a job that builds a kingdom or protects my legacy or the legacy of our people. That's what we need to do. Jewish people, Palestinian people, white, they're not raising their kids to go to college to get a job. They want to be business owners and create jobs. Our mindset is at the bottom of the pool, and we got to raise it up. We got to elevate. We're too low in our thought process. Fuck a job.
Yeah. Hey,
Got you.
there's no pushback there. But
Excuse me,
that's
Lord.
that's
Father God, forgive me for cussing, but I'm angry at the society and how they conditioned our thought process to make us think we put a job, a just over broke, above on a pedestal.
Mm. That's a.
Man, we are
Okay, go
creators.
ahead, Leroy. I got a question for you after Leroy. Go ahead, Leroy. Oh, and
no. I mean, Can you
just
hear
a,
me? Am I
yeah,
We,
still
we
caught in
got
the
we got you.
matrix?
We
go
got you.
ahead, go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I was just gonna say, man. I mean, it's it's yes, society is having an effect on these roles, and that's a problem. And that's where the biggest issue is. I mean, I heard the brother say that the women are our life givers when we're speaking specifically to the black community. If you believe what they say about abortion, black women are also our largest life takers,
Facts.
and that's the issue. And then when they don't want to, for lack of a better term, and I'm sure Koja may come right up after I say this, uh, they don't want to fall in line. And it's nothing wrong with being everyone can't be the chief. That's just how it is. Everybody can't be the chief. You had to have some Indians, and that's not racist to say that. That's just the term speech. And anybody trying to feed into that in that way falls victim to it, to the fact that you aren't being a leader because you aren't able. This is what describes a leader to me: someone who is able to think for themselves, someone who is able to look at a situation and assess what is happening. And in more cases than not, men are those people because men don't always, more times than not, act or respond in an emotional and irrational way.
Facts.
And we have to understand that is our role, but women have to understand that there's their role. And it's not a bad thing for women to be emotional because that is what has been given to them. I mean, if you believe the word, then you understand that they are the weaker vessel. You know, David went out to fight Goliath. It wasn't, Sheila or Bathsheba. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a
He
woman who
said
went out
Sheila or Bathsheba.
there. Yeah, I'm just saying it wasn't a woman that went out there. So
Yeah,
let's
man.
not play pretend like women can be in the military and no way, shape, or form should they ever approach the front line.
Never.
And I'm sure there are women who will say, "Well, that's misogynistic." Well, misogyny means a man who hates women. If I'm trying to protect you, how can you even characterize that as I hate you? But I dropped the mic right there. Who's up?
Hey, sometimes we do descend into our man little thing, our man cave, which is good. I think it's good for us to do that a lot more. I am working on trying to have situations where women are definitely comfortable coming up here, and what I'm saying. It's because I don't want a situation where we just like you said. It's like it was three of us, and she kind of was. That's why I was like, man, we turning this into this kind of thing. It's starting to go down that road, which I was trying to stop it, but whatever. Anyway, so let's get back to the topic. Was basically BMT came up. What's up, BMT? I actually BMT. If you get a chance, go ahead and come up because some of this was inspired by you. So we dealing with the Cat Williams things and what's more important than Cat Williams interview. So I want to play this. Let's see.
Books at all.
3,000 books a year, nigga.
Hold on. Listen to this. Did y'all see this?
A lot of y'all keep hitting me up like, Marcus, did you watch it? You know damn well I watched the damn interview. I'm a comedian. Of course I watch this damn interview. And I just want to say, first of all, Cat Williams, I fuck with you, dog. You's a hell of a comic, you hear me? And I know you spoke a lot of truth on this damn interview, but some you said I know was a goddamn lie. And I can't believe Shannon didn't question this.
I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12. No fiction books at all.
3,000 books a year, nigga? What the hell was you reading? Cat in the damn Hat? Nigga, is that why your stage name was Cat in the Hat? Then you gonna have the nerve to say they was all non-fiction books. So you mean to tell me you read over 8 real books a day? Nigga, what the hell is you, a computer? I just want to know how the hell was you reading? Was it like this? This nigga getting himself confused with Bruce Almighty. And where the fuck did you get all these books? Was you running back and forth to the library every day, or did you have 15,000 books stored at the house? And who the hell got enough money to buy 3,000 books a year? Man, you fuck around, get a headache, and die trying to read that many damn books. Now, I don't know about that other shit, but you full of shit with that cat. That was a good interview, but you was stretching some shit. Sit your country ass down, man. A lot of y'all keep hitting me up like, Mom, I'm a comedian.
Nah, but
Wow.
did y'all see that? Did you see some of the interview yet, Leroy?
Nah, I wanted it to be a raw reaction and to what they're saying. I didn't want to come in with preconceived notions.
Hey,
So you drop it. Let's react to it.
I can't hear them up all the time because like I said, let me put this disclaimer. Did you see some of it, Keith?
Yeah, I saw a piece of it. And my opinion is that everybody deals with behavioral health issues. I'm a little off. You know what I mean? I think let's be honest, man. 15 years in the military, man. PTSD, some other diagnoses. You know what I'm saying? So we all have gone through trauma, and I didn't go in the military with issues, but I came out with them. And life has done a number on me. And I think many black men, I think all of us are suffering from low level PTSD as a people, as black people. But yeah, I think Cat definitely is a super creative person, and his integrity, maybe not integrity, man. I think he just talking, man, because it's funny. So he knew that if he said that, that was gonna be something that was gonna get him more views. More, he just funny. It's a funny cat. So he was just talking, he was on a roll. So I think that he knew that he was lying. So he was like, it's almost like when we run the dozen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I read 3,000 books. He knew it. Come on, man. That's like me saying, yeah, I could do 1,000 push-ups in one sitting.
He said that too. He said they was like Shannon starts.
Yeah,
I want to show that part too. He actually said that. You said I could do 1,000 push-ups.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he didn't say 1,000. He said I do like 100 push-ups a day. I do this.
Oh, okay, but yeah, but we do that. We lying about stuff. I think because ain't nobody.
Yeah, that part you could tell he was the way he was saying it, bro. I was like, nah.
Yeah, but he was talking. So I think you got to know, like, when I'm listening to a person, I'm discerning what he at. I'm a chew the meat and spit out the bones. Period.
Right. That's what it was. That's what I took from
that. To me, those are bones. I'm like, I ain't receiving that. But you ain't reading no 3,000. But I struggle with a book every 2 months.
And like the brother said, like if you gonna talk about some real books too.
Yeah, some real heavy content.
Listen, bro, you gonna be reading not big books.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn the trade right now.
I can't even turn the pages in 8 books, in 9 books. You can't turn those pages in one day.
Nah, not you can't even touch them all. I write books, so
like each book. Let's just say each book got 200 pages at least.
Yeah, he was capping. That's cap.
Come on, bro. What was you talking? He said it's serious too.
Yeah, but that's what comedians do. He's an actor and a comedian. His job is to be able to say stuff like that straight face.
Yeah, so I want to try to bring it a little lighter, but this is a disclaimer. So some of the stuff that I show, this is on this is Shannon Sharp's Club Shake thing, and we'll see if this show stays up.
Oh boy!
Stays up. I mean, he might take it down because he's like, oh, that's copyright material. You can't be showing some of my stuff. But I do want to a few pieces, just get a reaction and see what's up. Because he did speak a lot of truth. I think the important thing that he's talked about was the industry. Like I said earlier, I do believe that Black people are important. The stuff that happens to us is important. Our business is important. Like Keith was talking about the business. We sitting up here being trained on jobs.
Just over broke.
Stuff, which is cool. I mean, I don't know. We can't shame job people because I got a job, but I mean, even though I still do my electrical business thing, but which is jobs, just get multiple jobs and customers. So,
exactly.
But but at the same time, it's a good thing to transition a lot of us into the culture of ownership business.
Yes.
So that's why I said I don't want to shame job because everybody can't be the owner. Then we fighting over that. But maybe we have a healthy job creator community, and then maybe some folks just want to work and stuff like that, which is good. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over some of this because I think that's a satanic industry, and Cat he put something out there. Some of that was true.
It was.
The guys that he mentioned, he immediately jumped on Ricky Smiley right away. You know what? Let me show. The
storyteller, Emmy Award-winning actor, voice actor.
Now, Shannon Sharp, I give credit to Shannon Sharp because unlike what some people think, and Culture was right, a lot of people think that and have mentioned that he was kind of slick this and Shannon Sharp right in his face, as if Shannon didn't know. Shannon picked that up, but he's like, I'm just gonna let this man talk.
Hey, maybe Shannon didn't take offense to it. Shannon knows what he's done in his life. I mean, he had 3 times.
You're gonna hear it. Plus, Shannon was talking to him before.
Okay. Hold on, Mike. Before I hear it, let me just say this.
Okay.
When Skip Bayless did the same thing to him, he lost his mind because Skip was actually disrespecting him, saying that, well, you just mad because you're not Tom Brady and he's still playing. And Shannon probably lay his credentials out there. Dude, I'm a 3-time Super Bowl winner. I'm in the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about? So
Exactly.
maybe in this instance, when it came to what Cat Williams said, he didn't take offense to it because it's like, dude, I know what I done did.
Exactly.
I don't necessarily have to put my credentials out there every time unless it's some actual in your face disrespect like what Skip Bayless
Yeah,
tried to pull off.
Skip Bailey
And
was out of
it's
line. Yeah, Skip Bailey was out of line.
oh yeah, he absolutely was. And that's not to say I agree with Shannon on all and we don't agree on everything. I mean, that's just the nature of life. You know,
Yeah,
and
he tried his
interactions
manhood.
between people.
Yeah, he tried his
Yeah, he
manhood.
did. Yeah, he did. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
for
so a
real,
man
you
gonna
going
speak up. You
now?
touch my manhood, I might say something. I might.
Yeah,
I might.
and if it come to it, you might actually have to do something.
Exactly.
And
I might
when
actually
it
have to do
and
something.
yeah, and when it comes to women, I mean, look, it's a real issue with some knowing their place, and women can say that about men because there are some men who don't want to lead. There are some men who don't want to make the correct decision for them and their families.
Yeah, we call them males.
No,
They just males. They just males,
no doubt,
dog.
no
They ain't
doubt.
man.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
They
the
just males.
distinction. But
Yeah, it's a big distinction.
but when yeah, but look, when we find ourselves in these positions where leadership has appeared, leadership is showing you a good decision, and then they don't want to follow, whether it's men or women. Then we have something called what is it, being obstinate, where you just being disagreeable for no reason. You have no basis except to say, well, I don't want to do that. If you can't go deeper than I don't want to do that, that's tantamount to saying I don't like it. Okay, well, there are a lot of things people don't like. Is that the basis? Can that be your sole basis for objecting to whatever leadership, whatever decision has been put before you? Is because you don't like it? I'm sure there are people who didn't like what happened in World War II, but it has to be deeper than just don't like.
Right. Well,
I'm a,
I'll say it like this. I'll say it like this. We're gonna go a little bit into that bit later. Let me let's listen to some of this little point real quick as far as what Shannon and Kat was saying. Just a few, and then we're gonna get a little reaction. I'm not gonna show it that way. I know I ain't gonna get no strike, but we'll we'll just listen to it. Think y'all can hear it.
Actor, rapper, writer, producer, director, icon, genius, or not. Hold on.
It doesn't taste like it's got artificial flavor.
Okay, so Shannon, Shannon's smart. He got a liquor, which I don't know about that, but he got a business. He's a businessman. He has his show, and he got a liquor. So he serves his liquor on his show.
He's selling. He's serving his spirits.
Yeah, them spirits. So he got cat on that cognac. He got cat on that yak.
Yeah.
So they was drinking. And this is right away like Cat. Okay, Cat complimented his. See, what Cat did is compliment him first. And I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but I'm just gonna play a little snippet of it.
I understand that you're very, very busy, and for you to take time out of your busy schedule and stop in today, we really, really appreciate it here at Club Shake Shack. So thanks for stopping by, Cat.
And I needed you to know why I came by.
Yeah, I need you to tell us why.
People know I don't go everywhere. I'm not interested in talking to people unless it's like a Larry King or somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life.
Okay.
I don't do it so I can sell product when I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, we love the attention that you spend on the guests. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday after next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit. When
All right, so what's going on, LK? Who's that?
I invited a friend up.
That's cool. No, that's fine. Just wanted to introduce.
She's a female.
Oh, where's she at? Oh, dang, she left.
Why she left?
Oh man, yeah, I mean she can come right up. Like I just wanted her to just kind of introduce herself.
Hold on. Why did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
Y'all think Cat Williams was disrespecting him right there?
No. We gonna get.
There she go. She back.
LK, just
Okay.
introduce yourself. What's going on? How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you. How's everyone?
Good. We good. Glad to have you up. So,
Hey, okay, what they do?
Hello. Hi. Thanks, everyone.
all right. So check this out. So basically, I don't think that was disrespect. So Cat Williams did slick. People say this part. Now I'm gonna show this section because y'all couldn't see. You know, see me, us little media talk. We gotta be careful. I done got the smackdown a couple times, like 15 times.
They say
So,
get in line.
they put us in our places, so put the fear in us little channels. So y'all couldn't see that, but let's see. Let's see if I can show it. All right, it's not showing. Oh, can y'all see that? No, you can't. Anyway, what basically he was saying how he complimented him first, and then he says you let these people come on your show and disrespect you in your face, and he started going in on Ricky Smiley. So can you hear? I heard you. What? Can y'all hear? Y'all talk?
No, I can't. We can't hear, bro.
Yeah, not hearing anything.
Okay, hold on a second.
Mike Cole.
that happened, and then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Cat Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike, and Cat Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weighed 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
Well, I didn't know
he shouldn't be able. You wouldn't let an athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats.
Okay, so you see how they saying this right here is disrespect.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, you see that, right? No, but what y'all have any comment on that little section there?
So I believe Cat's got small man syndrome. Everybody know he got small man syndrome. So you know what I'm saying. You already know, Mike. We I'm not sure, King, whether you're above 6, but once you're above 6 foot, you're in a different zone. You know what I'm saying?
Keith, the Napoleon complex is real.
It's real.
Not that I experienced. I thank the Lord for putting me above 6 foot and my son on the way.
Exactly.
But that Napoleon complex is too real.
That's too real, man. So I think that, even I seen cats who below 6 foot just be just as strong, and some of them cats hit the hardest. I mean, because I've been hit by a couple of them. But at the same time, I think Cat got small man syndrome to the thousandth degree. And some of the stuff you say, you just gotta be prepared for. You gotta be quick on your feet and quick with your words, and be able to be intellectual and sharp and serrated with your responses. I think Shannon was the appropriate person to do that. Shannon did what he had to do to get where he at. But before he did that, he still did what he had to do to get where he was. 3-time Super Bowl champ. The man had proven himself physically, mentally, spiritually, the whole nine. Has he sold out to a certain degree? I believe he has. But that's because he's trying to solidify a legacy for his children and his family. And I ain't mad about that. Not saying I would do it, but I believe he's done it to a certain extent to be where he is. They're not going to let him have conversations like that and not have some type of leash around his neck and how they want him to guide that discussion. That's just my opinion.
Right there.
And that's part of being in that industry that you
That's
just
part of
spoke
being in the
about.
industry.
Mike,
That's
I
part of being
don't
in that
think you
industry.
can get out. I don't think you can advance in that industry unless you're willing to capitulate
You're
on
going to
certain
have to
things. I
capitulate.
mean,
Exactly.
I understand what y'all are saying about, having your own, like, in entrepreneurship, and which is fine. But when you are working a job, whether it's your career or just, flipping burgers at McDonald's, there is a method in which you have to do things. Well,
Yeah.
that applies to Hollywood as well, but
Mm-hmm.
it has a evil tint to it, for lack
Exactly.
of a better
Exactly.
term, because
We call them Texas taxes for jobs. They gonna get their money, man.
What's up, BMT? What's up, LK? What do you think, sis?
Hi there. Okay, so there are various perspectives. I will say, yes, he has the complex, but we still can't negate some of the validity of the points that he made. So I don't want to get lost in the fact that he has, but like the actual information that was being put out is what I try to focus on more so.
What's
But I
up,
mean,
BMT?
overall, I think he has some valid points.
Oh, well, I'm probably okay. So I'll be quick at it. First off, we already told you why he came up there. This is why he emulates that of a pimp. He's there to sell a product. That's
Exactly.
all it was. He told y'all straight up, Shannon, you got a product, and I'm here to sell it. Well, I don't know why people overjumped that. It don't matter how you paint it. The devil can tell the best lies, and it sound good and sell you shit for gold,
Come
and
on,
you would buy
BMT.
it.
Come on.
So, I mean, he told you straight there, you got a product called an audience, and I'm going to sell. So, I mean, he's a pimp. He's going to sell you something. So, what's the first thing black people, sadly, actually people in general, especially on the internet, like calamity and controversy or anything of now. If he wanted to, he could have gone up there differently and did a different message. Again, men have choices. He had a phone. And literally, because the brother Shannon right now is looking a little bit surprised, like looking surprised. Like, holy shit, you doing
Yeah.
this on my platform now? Like, damn, dude. Like, I know those dudes. We could have had a phone call behind closed doors, but okay, you want to do this? All right, whatever. Now, granted, well, they said my name. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to be talking about a movie that is 20 plus years old. No offense, but that movie's old as shit. And it
Oh.
was a low. So, but this is the conversation in 2024 that we want to talk about. That he wants to go hash out, okay, and talk about. Hey, they're lying on my name. That no, all these men are old as shit and done. But this is what they want to do. When this is, if this is the definition of distraction at its best, holy shit, it does not take much. However, I want you to pay attention to key things that he says and does, because he's talking about, well, dress, but you have terms. Dress
Exactly. Yo,
feminine,
I was thinking
but
the
you're in the
same
part of,
thing, yo.
but you're part
I'm
of the
like,
same,
dude, you go
but
to
you're
a hair
part.
salon.
You go to the hair salon, you do the whole hair kit, you wave your hair back.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
it's like a fox. It's like a wolf telling you watch out for the predator.
Exactly.
They're in
Pot
the hen
calling the
house.
kettle
And
black.
so this is
But
where
he rejected this movie with Shaq.
listen. It's the interesting thing about it, man. All these dudes all sit at the same table, all meet up,
Facts.
all been taking pictures, all been
Facts.
hanging out, all listen, they all work under the same management studio. How the hell you gonna tell me that? Well, I didn't know he
Facts.
did that or he stole my joke. Literally the same. So I'm not gonna go too deep, but we're gonna uncover a lot of these things because this is why politics and everything. We all black people have a bad habit of thinking, "Oh my God, he just gave a truth," or we Republican go Democrat or Democrat go Republican. You're choosing the same goddamn poison, same goddamn bird, same. You didn't do nothing different. So he's telling you that, hey, I'm going to expose the truth after 20 plus years now. Like now, all of a sudden, like brother, y'all all done made y'all money and done did your deeds. We done all did exploitation. So now, what are y'all really getting us to? Because now so this is what I'm saying. Like I said, hey, if that was the case, you would have exposed this shit during the production service of it. You did it. You made your bag just like the rest of them. So y'all
Yep.
all did what you did. Now all of a sudden you have an epiphany? No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. That's like putting
Extreme
the slave on
woke.
the slave boat. Oh shit, we're all on the boat now. Damn, I forgot y'all. No, dude, we're already on the boat. It's too late, man. We're going. It's already done. So we can get it kicked up because everything he gonna say. Literally, he's also talking about himself, but people don't see it right in front of them.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
let me ask you this question though. So is that your main? So BMT, you was obviously more irritated by this interview than a lot of folks. Because a lot of folks, we seen different stuff. Now, what do you think about this number right here?
That's generated. That's generated. They pushed that.
Okay.
They pushed that in the engine. Shannon Sharp works for Fox. Shannon
Okay.
Sharp works for Fox and Disney. That's where he went to, Fox and Disney. Because
30
Shannon had
views in like 4 days.
Listen, BMT got a good understanding of this.
that was
He was
generated.
mad.
Listen,
I was like, dang, BMT. Because
BMT, the TRUTH.
he has a
I
channel.
want you to think. I want you to think about that. All of a sudden, America cares about all these old black men. All of a
Come on,
sudden,
man. Be
they hear about
serious.
this
For
shit.
real.
Nothing else that they've done, but just here to hear about. Mind you, they already blackballed Shannon Sharp. And all of a sudden, everybody want to listen to what he has to say.
They
Now, all of a sudden,
blackballed.
what?
See, I don't know nothing about sports. Now,
Listen.
hold on, y'all. You know dang on well, I don't know nothing about no sports.
When hold on, no, not about sport. It wasn't the sport. It was when they were kicking him off that ESPN show and humiliating him with that short white man. And they said, he said, I don't like this. You know what the white
You
man
talking about
did? Okay,
Fox?
cool. Yeah, what did they do to him? Kick him off the show. Say, okay, we're gonna put you down there in the peanut gallery with the Negroes. You can't be with us no more. Even though you got your white wife, got your white friend. Now all of a sudden, Shannon, who was kicked from the white man, is now down here back with the Negroes. I'm here, y'all. Kabawa nigga power. Oh, so now all of a sudden he's liberating y'all with Moses. Like, okay, so it's cool,
Yeah.
but it's okay. History is always forgotten. But we'll get the Shannon Sharp story later on down. That why you think he can say, Shannon, you want to talk to a dude who did steroids in sport? Yes, he would. He has done that plenty of times. Shout out to the brother who said yes, he has done that. A lot of his friends have done some type of illegal shit, and you know what they do? They turn a blind eye because you're paid not to talk. You're
Exactly.
paid not to talk. You're paid for confidentiality.
LeBron James.
Yeah, all of them.
So
All
all
of
of a
them.
sudden, you think he gonna call out any of his athlete friends that did some kind of illegal shit? Nope. But you know what? He still wants his ties contested to him. Watch Shannon. Shannon's gonna be quiet, but Shannon's gonna be like, "Hold up, bro. Wait, where's this conversation gonna go? I
Yeah.
want you to watch. Who's gonna act? Go ahead, go and play, brother. Y'all
Yeah,
gonna see.
I want y'all to just make sure because I want y'all to check out the fact on how Cat set him up. Just
So
think about that, just real quick. What
I
Cat
want
did is compliment him first, right?
I want to drop this right quick. I
Go ahead,
believe
go
that
ahead.
I believe the whole conversation, the whole interview, is a major distraction for the new virus they released, the pandemic, bro. It's something sweeping the South, man. Right now,
Hey, that's
there's
what
so
I
many
got
sick
banned
people,
for
but
last
nobody,
time.
the news ain't covering it, and people are getting sick. They got fluid on their heart, fluid in their lungs, the arms and legs are
Yeah, a lot of
swelling
people
up.
in the South
Nobody
getting
talks
sick.
about that.
A lot of people
Nobody
in the South
talks
are
about it.
getting sick.
And it's not
Well,
RSV,
but
it's not
I
COVID,
seen
it's something brand
something.
new.
Hey, but
Bro, it's a cold. I just got over it. Me and my wife.
Yeah, but
real quick,
that's not a regular
since you
cold. It's
mentioned
different.
that, let's deal with that. This is a question I was going to ask you, Keith. You and Miami.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now I'm
what
a Tampa.
with the alien? We heard it was aliens down there walking, and the police and everybody came and something like that. Did you hear any of that?
No, I didn't hear
Yeah, in
about it,
small
but
Florida.
I
Yeah,
believe that
Miami.
I believe we have alien beings among us already.
No, I'm talking about it just happened. They said, LK, are you down there too?
We're Tampa Bay area, not Miami specifically.
Okay. But have you heard about that with aliens? They said there was the police went nuts. It was like 30, 40 police cars, vehicles, and it was something happening down there in Miami.
I did see something moving through about that. I listen, when it comes to these particulars, I don't get too caught up in these because I truly feel it's a hidden agenda
Yeah.
and distraction as far as the bigger picture goes. So, and another way of trying to send out a mass hysteria, and people getting nervous. So
Yeah.
try not to get too caught up in that. But I did see some. I haven't read it as of yet, though.
Okay, because I wanted to ask y'all since y'all was down there, and just because that's
I ain't nothing surprised me about Florida no more, and I live down there too.
yeah,
Shit.
that's definitely a hidden agenda because that's what they're broadcasting over here in California. They're getting us scared that there was some
Yeah.
kind of alien down
This is all
there.
about energy. No, they
They
can
still
feed
they
off the
still
fear.
calm about it then, so shit. Well, when they change my taxes, then I'll start worrying again. Because they ain't doing enough because shit, my taxes are still the same. So
Still the
uh,
same.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, so that question was asked by people in Florida, who are authorities, guys. They haven't even heard about it.
Nope, ain't heard about it. They ain't nobody's news station.
but here's the thing about it. I asked this. I'm looking at this of Cat Williams. Uh,
Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so
Sorry.
I'm looking at this, and this is why this is the problem where we haven't gotten there of why. Because if I had an art with my brother, what do they tell you to do? Grab a witness and pull them to the side, and we could have had this conversation. We
Right.
could have we could have had this conversation. Why? We could have had this conversation. Hey, Ricky, what's going on, man? You going around speaking about stuff about me, and that you know what I'm saying?
Because he jumped right in on Ricky Smiley.
Now, granted,
Right
okay.
away.
Now, we could have done this. Now, listen, I get it. We're not ever going to be 100% unison. That's cool. But there's an art and way because you're never going to get to see Adam Sandler and some of those white boys jump on a podcast and start nipping at their heels. Because see, they rather damn each other behind closed doors before ever letting a Negro know what the fuck is really going on.
Facts.
You'll never see Latinos jump on there and say, "Well, guess what? Let me tell you about this movie that we did." And you're never gonna see Antonio Banderas and Ricky Martin and all the motherfuckers. Sorry, they're not going. You don't. Why don't you see their podcasters and shit? Why don't you see their shit pushed out like that? You know why? Because they understand the code of ethics of how to maneuver.
Loyalty and
But
respect.
however,
Loyalty and respect.
however,
And I get what you said. It makes more sense with what you said earlier. How that number, 30 million views in like 30 days. He was like you said, he was sniping at other, black folks. And even though he did say something about was it Harvey Weinstein, but Harvey Weinstein haven't responded. Nobody's looking for Harvey Weinstein to respond either.
no, they're not. They're not. But see, the thing about it is, again, the way how that was so fastly generated and built up, right? Granted, we know nothing else that's going on amongst black folks, but all we know about is this old comedians talking about shit. We don't know nothing going on with politics. We don't know nothing being passing out. We don't know. Is that not bothering nobody else that you don't know what's going on? That why is everybody in the South suddenly, especially adults, are getting sick? Why are certain bills being passed? We don't know what's going on overseas. Then,
Exactly.
listen, bro, like I
Somebody said
understand.
that BMT, they say, we not Latinos. We're not going to worry about them. We don't know about what they're doing.
But they keep track of what you do.
It's
They keep track
100%.
of what you do.
100%.
You don't think they don't watch what y'all do? You don't think that they don't mimic what y'all do? Every time, whenever they go up in the House or whenever they go up in the Senate, you know one thing they like to mimic. You know the one thing they like to mimic: black civil rights, black issues, black talk stuff, black and brown. So y'all be saying don't worry about them, which is fair to a certain degree. But they make sure that they implement and copy whatever y'all talking points are, use them, but they don't use that of hey, let's get on and start doing certain negative shit in front of other groups. See, they're never gonna let you know.
Said that since you said we don't know what's going on, let me put this out to see what y'all reaction on this. Now y'all gotta look at this whole clip. This is in Louisville.
Hey baby, you got change for $1? How about a drink? Get this one. You might even be able to stop. Good rolling? Yeah. Up against the building. Don't miss. I know. Oh, right here, right here. But I'm gonna shut. You fell down.
Did y'all see that? Police following them. This is they're following unmarked police cars. These are police doing this.
Oh my God. Where you went on that? Oh man, this is so good. He's gonna see it coming too. Ready? Retarded dude. That's the fan! What's up, fam? I missed it.
You see that? Can y'all hear? You see
Yeah,
that,
we
right?
did.
Hey, you
That's
this says
that's St. Louis.
that's the damn police. Did
That's why it's a
anybody know
law. That's
about
why it's
this?
a lawless city.
Did anybody
That's
know
why.
about this?
That's why it's a lawless city. That's why the criminals are now having no problem shooting at the police indiscriminately. Like, they don't give a damn if it's your first day or your last day or whatever day it is for you. This is why St. Louis is now run is hell of shit. It done became its own hell on earth. So yeah, you got it where they don't give a fuck. They stopped a long time ago. But see, those things whenever they brought up to what their HR or their internal affairs, they overlooked that. They're not going to damn their own again. Other groups are not going to damn their own for you. Why would they do that? My child may have done something wrong, but I'd be damned if I crucify my child in front of you or for you. I'm not going to do that to my child. That's my
Right.
child. So understand that shit, that mind you, that video was 2019, it's 2023. 2018 to 2023. So that means that had been going on for a year, but it's not like they don't see the cameras or what goes on those squad cars. They don't say nothing about it. I'm pretty sure they all watch those videos and got jerks off, got their little jerk offs on that. They done rolled down to the Negro district, throw
That's what
stuff,
they do. They go down there to have that fun.
have their little fun. So
Have fun.
again, they knew where to go. They know where to go. They watch you. They know when they can pick at you and do what they do to you. Because you know what? What I do to you, I know how to treat you. See, the people, the wolf knows when to attack you, but you don't know what the wolf does to you. White people know when, oh yeah, they know when to come around you, hang with you, eat with you, give you money and all that XYZ shit. But when shit hits the fan, just like Diddy, you see those white people talk with Diddy? But see, Diddy been around them. They know everything about all them black artists, them black entertainers. But we don't know nothing about their white side. You don't know nothing about those Latinos. Though they've been around them at the same table, at the foot of the table, you never actually got to see what was on the table. There's a difference of the kiddie table and the big kid table. And that's the problem. That's what I'm saying about watching these other groups. Black people, we have a problem when we let other groups and other people come around us
Right.
and watch you, mimic you, and exploit you. But you can never go to an Asian community and go set up a mom and pop chicken grill shop there. You can't set up no goddamn
Facts. I think you're hitting on something real good right there. You know, I think we fail as tactical observers in marketplaces that will cause us to advance or be delayed or suppressed. And they're always watching us because they know that we are the original creators. So people will look at us and do cultural, intellectual, emotional, creative appropriation, and we will act like we'll make a fuss about it, but won't legally take actions against it. We make a fuss about it for a couple of days. So I think we have to be very, very conscious of what we put out into the atmosphere because people are always watching and looking to try to copy what we do as a people. That's why we got to be mindful when we come in contact with people to keep control of our emotions. Our emotions are what expose us and give people the upper hand over us.
That's why seeing an emotional black man, which they already got it in the system about how black men get emotional. See, they that's why they put that out there with I'm grouping it with the Shannon Sharp and the Cat Williams. It's a highlight spectacle watching black men verbally, mentally, and physically kill each other.
Exactly. Entertainment.
It is the best entertainment that would ever be pushed. Now, had they got on there, had talked positive, and talked about something more differently, nobody would have watched that shit. Nobody would have watched that shit. They wouldn't even do that. It wouldn't have been nothing. It just been them talking about. If he would just talk about his career and his shows and all this stuff, nobody would have gave a shit. But what they rather had done was demonize each other.
Yeah. So sex sales and black on black hate sales.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing. It's a thing about it is watch what they like to show about you and your own and your people. They'll show an emasculated man and a masculine women. They'll show your successful blacks all crazy, cracked out, broken households and anything like that. But they won't show functionality of black folks. That's why I don't get riled up. They show that black boy jumping over the courthouse stand at the judge. And then they could say, this is why we have to shoot them. So you know the thing about it was, and one guy was like, yeah, I got him. I said, you gotta understand, that judge is going to see more black men in a year than that boy is going to probably. And so do you think she going to probably, without a sign of a doubt, the next black boy that comes in that room,
he's gone.
She going to throw everything at that boy without even thinking of anything.
That's why we need more black mentoring organizations. We can do individual mentoring on our own. You don't need to have a LLC or a nonprofit organization. I mentor 5 black men, one older and the rest are younger than me. And I've seen them all progress past me. The most recent one just became a lawyer, and he represents the at-risk, underprivileged black and Latino youth in our city as a public defender. So he's somebody I know that I poured into. His dad died when he was 14. I've imprinted on him. He's a lawyer. He has influence, and he has the ability to affect and change people's lives, keep them out of the system. We got to do stuff like that. You know, it costs him money to get him through law school. But if we could do things like that, that's going to help change our future. And then we get the imprint on people who we didn't actually make because the seed didn't go into them, but seed went into them. It's financial seed, emotional seed, intellectual seed, spiritual seed. When he wanted to quit school, I put a foot up his butt. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we
I
got
can
to do.
agree with that. No, and I know some people looking at it like, oh, so y'all condemn what he just did. Yes, because guess what? We understand it don't take much to have a reason to pull a bullet in one of us.
It don't.
If anybody listening saying, "Oh my God, y'all weak," no, we're not weak. It takes strength to have discipline and control.
Yes, it does.
And so, if we had a lawyer like the brother just brought up, he gonna be like, damn, it's gonna be hard as fuck to get him out of jail now, get him out because shit, he just did that. So any black man that goes in there that has to go fight to go get another brother out, especially with that judge who sits at a throne,
It's
it's
gonna
an
be
uphill battle. You gotta think. We have to start thinking, man. The
Yeah,
US is right
collectively.
now being divided and divided up. So right now, you got to start getting what you can and resources you can. Right now, they're bringing in more other groups and overlooking your group. If you ain't looking at paying attention to that, then I don't know what to tell you because right now it's not getting any easier. Why do you think black men and black women are being pushed out and being more sick and their areas are being more run over or bulldozed or torn down? This is not a myth. This is something you don't have to guess. This is something you can actually go look up real time.
Real time.
So these things going on right now, especially with how they're talking about in the dresses and shit. Well, guess what? Then y'all need to go get the fuck away from that goddamn industry. You know they're gonna go ahead and emasculate and dehumanize you. So either you're gonna stop going, there and taking cereal from the guy putting rat poisoning in your cereal, or you're gonna just go out there and say, man, I'm gonna just have to learn how to forge and start making shit for myself.
BNT on it.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I can't get mad.
Sure, you own it, bro. You own it. You own it.
I'm just saying, bro, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Can you honestly ask the person that you say, mind you, I want you to understand, all these people go to the same handler.
Fact.
That is why that all these people from Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, Smiley, all of them, and then even I remember when I gave shout out to Mike when he played that with TD Jakes and them talking about his sheep. They all got the same hammer. That ain't never changed. They all answer to the same boss. They all get their taxes done at the same bracket office. Now all of a sudden, watch out for the whatever group name. They ain't even called the Illuminati. It's not even called the Illuminati. But then he gonna say, well, watch out for them. But nigga, you get your check from the same goddamn man.
But color purple sales up.
Come on, man. That's like a slave say, watch out for the plantation. He bring you to another plantation. Come on, man. It's not just, sometimes it just be too easy sometimes, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
Hey, what y'all, anybody else got something on that? Because I want to kind of, we almost at the ending moment. We don't want to go too long, but we got a good show. All right, thanks for everybody that came up. I do want to show something since you did mention it. Yeah, cat is control opposition, but the thing is, I like to take these moments because, you know, if I just come on here, which I've done, if we just come on here and showing St. Louis PD throwing water on people and laughing, those things actually probably have more effect on us than Epstein's list.
Yeah.
I don't even care about that list. I'm never going to get to go there. So,
Cat Williams, it probably doesn't have as much direct effect on us, but it's very interesting. And this is what Hollywood do. This is what entertainment does. That's the whole point of it. It attracts lots of people, and then you can sell to those people.
Right.
So
there you go.
Yeah, we can do the same thing. We can just go ahead and use that. You know, people are interested in it. It's okay. I don't get too mad at stuff. You know, sometimes we get so mad and then we want to abolish stuff, and you sitting up here working trying to abolish it. But if you just take away the motivation by educating people, the reason why this stuff attracts us is because, we're stupid. a lot of us are dumb. It's just a fact, and it's not that we're bad. It's just that if I don't teach you how to read, if I don't teach you how to see the signs and the wonders of the world, you're not going to be aware, and so you're going to try to fall into the entertainment thing. It's fun, right? It's fun. And so that's what you have to use to kind of. It's like you got to teach kids in school. You got to use rapping games now to teach them to do stuff. Just like ABCs, you got to teach them a song with it, right? That's how we are, and it's just a fact as a group. So my thing is, it's just like just do what you got to do to try to, like Keith said, also too, it just like Keith, mentoring people mentoring their families, people doing stuff, supporting schools, people creating businesses out here. It's people are doing things, but everybody ain't internet people. So just if Cat Williams comes on there and talk about the narrative, oh, this is what Black folks is like, and like LK said, predictive programming is just a mentality that, and then you start hearing people on the internet saying how bad Black folks is, and I understand we are bad on a lot of levels, but there's a balance there. I'll say it that way. I don't like to just feed 100% because it's true. Black people worry about the wrong thing. But, Black people also worry on the right things too sometimes. So that's all I'm saying is don't feed into too much pessimism and negativity, especially about ourselves, because we have more influence on ourselves. That's why I said we are actually very important. You know what I'm saying? If we feel like we're powerless to do something when it comes to directing our own future, number one, our own lives, our personal lives, but we're actually more influential on our own community, our voice. We have a right in our own community. The reason why they get Black people to do stuff on camera and stuff is because just being a Black person, you literally have a right, just your genetic face, you have a right to speak on where you came from, even if you're completely wrong. But just having that right is a degree of authority. It's a birthright. But we throw away our birthright because we don't appreciate it because we've been made to devalue what we could be and what we are. So, those type of things, it's good to just have those. I'm glad everybody's coming up and checking out and everything. And hopefully we can keep doing this. Yeah. Go ahead. LK was about to say something. Go ahead, sis.
Oh no, I was just saying we gotta recognize the narrative hasn't changed. It's just on a different platform and it's being perpetuated in a different way. If we go back to the manuscript, they ain't changed much. It's just we need to recognize that it's the same tactics and do something about it.
Right. No, that's true. Like I said, man.
I'm gonna hit y'all with this one because I thought we was gonna get to it. We may not get to it here, but I just want to react to here. I feel like if Cat Williams didn't, he had to be speaking some truth. So as a legitimate audience we're not tied to nobody, Illuminati and all that kind of stuff. We're just real people looking at stuff. So, okay, what do y'all think about this here? And I think this will be the last one we kind of react to.
For $4 million, I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey. Be picking shit off me looking at it. Be walking around that motherfucker. I be digging in my ass. Motherfucker, for 10 million, kiss my ass. Motherfucker, I am a monkey.
Okay.
Where did he lie? Where did he lie?
But
where did he lie?
He didn't lie. He didn't lie. It's not about lying. It's he said he will do that for money. He will do that for money. and he is willing to embarrass his entire community on the global stage. Now, I want people to just think about a lot of us, because we've lived this life as Black people for so long, we normalize a stereotype affects everyone. You may not see it, it's not a direct effect, and you can play past your stereotype. You can still be successful, but it does affect your dealings in the world, especially when you're dealing with other communities. So how what do we have a right to think, have an opinion on those type of things, because that does somebody with a Black face out there, when you walk into the spot, oh, look at them, he looks just like those monkeys, that dude Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying, he has that kind of voice, he's like, you know what I mean, oh, she looks like Sexy Red. Those, like, what do we think about that? Is that anything or nothing, or?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he told you the truth. Like, again, like that's the thing about it is they don't be afraid of the man who is not afraid to lie to you. Be afraid of that man, because he ain't got. He's like, why do I need to lie to you? You're gonna buy it anyway. And in the audience was a bunch of Black people. He said, I'll sell you. I'll make you look like a monkey for 4 million, 10 million. Steve Harvey's now 200 million. So guess what? He's in the monkey suit. That was his truth. Cat Williams told his truth. I'm not mad at him. None of us here, because it's not like they just started saying these things. They told us their truth. When they told you that, we laughed. When they put on the dress, we laughed. When they shot each other, we laughed. When they did all these things, we laughed. So don't act now, oh my God, now we're finding out the truth. I told you, you signed the contract. You signed the contract. Why are you now surprised? Because now you're paying the due. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the boy said, when the white man said, I'm gonna give you this dope, you're gonna sell it, you're gonna be rich. Now all of a sudden, when you look around and all your friends are drugged out and dead, I didn't think they were gonna do all this. Well, you signed the contract, Jamal. You signed the contract, Cat. You signed the contract, Steve. You see, always when these men are at their end, they start having an epiphany. Oh my God, what the fuck have I done? It's too late. You signed the contract is what the contract is. Steve told you. Every last one of them got up there and told you. Now, when they were done, or they say, yo, this is too much, they disappeared. You don't hear from them. You don't hear about them. They don't exist. But if you want to stay, with all of them are still here, you can't complain about the plantation. You can't complain about the service. I can't ask for y'all to respect me now when I've been dressed up like a pimp. I've been out there exploiting people. I've been out there derogatory people. Ice Cube just told y'all I don't like grape in any of my movies, but you did a movie called Players Club. The girl got grape all in the goddamn movie. We all remember that shit. Come on, Ice Cube. That's one of your biggest movies. So you see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to learn how to listen to the devil and expect the devil for what the devil is. I don't get mad, because now that I understand, and listen, I'm not saying I'm the most wokeism. I just keep it a beam. Leroy and Mike know that. But see, I don't get mad, but I'm like, when I started hearing the numbers of, okay, 3 million, 5 million, 30 million, this is goddamn Shannon's best goddamn conversation that he ever had. Nothing. You know what? Challenge Shannon. I want y'all to challenge Shannon. Hey, Shannon, do a show. Y'all talking about something positive. Get a brother who's doing mentorship. Go ahead and talk about his program. Go do something with Black fathers. Go do something with a man and woman in a household raising their children with a good GPA score or getting that credit shit paid. I bet you that show ain't gonna do shit. I bet you that show ain't gonna do no numbers.
1,500 views.
It ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. So
That's
so
a shame, BMT.
it's a fact. I'm sorry, but hopes and dreams don't sell in this motherfucker. It
Right.
don't. And I know y'all. I know we want to say that, but when you've been conditioned like that, then you know what I'm saying. I never forget my cousin saying, "Why y'all get happy when one of our cousins get a beating?" Well, it's funny. What's funny about it? He's getting a beating. I didn't understand that until later on. I said, "Damn, we really get happy hearing one of us getting a beating because we were conditioned like that on each other's pain and suffering." So we got to be very mindful as Black folks. What is the ultimate end game for a lot of these things happening to our people? And is it honestly working out? That's all I'm saying. Like I said, listen, y'all can still like him. I still like Cat, but I understand, Cat, you are part of the same demon that literally you're talking about. Same thing as Kevin. Did they not emasculate Kevin and put him in the dress?
Yeah.
Then they put Kevin in the dress on Saturday Night Live. Then they have Don Lemon, Don Lemon, that black man, make him go up there and apologize and emasculate him. That was a black man that did that shit. Not a white man. That was a black man.
Yeah.
So y'all pay attention to what happens. These are not new. These are not new things. It's just that they told you signed it. Why are you complaining? That's all. That's what I'm just saying. You did a great show, Mike. I see your growth on these things, man. Hopefully, more people gonna wake up to this. But to wake up to it would mean have to be accountable for it. And see, that's a scary thing when you start getting that. Accountability is a scary thing.
Right. No doubt. Y'all chime in. What's up?
Hey, real quick on them numbers Shannon putting up, man, they can make viral what they want to go viral, and they can shut down
Yeah.
what they want to because these are their platforms. So I think we need to
Oh,
always
they
remember
shut me
that.
down. You better not talk about COVID.
Oh yeah,
Don't talk about that. They'll shut you down.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
shut you down,
anything that
Leroy.
goes against the narrative that they want the masses to believe, you getting cut down off rip. You know, you can count on that.
Okay, if you got 100 followers or 100, what they call subscribers and stuff like that, they don't care.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy, Leroy? How they have that many people all of a sudden want to listen to black people when we beating each other up, tearing each other down? Isn't that crazy? Now they want
I
to hear
mean,
you
that's
speak.
what they're gonna do. I mean, that everybody loves the train wreck. But you know, if somebody coming with some real, you know, the problem I have with that BMT, not with what you said, just that 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 situation is when someone is actually standing on truth and representing a standard. When you confront someone that's in your own community, even if you do it in a respectful way, it's these hanger-ons that follow the lie who come at you and not actually at what you're saying or the message that you're putting out there because they can't stand against that. And I mean, it's weird. You know, they're gonna show the worst part, but it's just real odd that when someone and I'm not talking about in this situation that Cat is being completely honest or any of that. I'm talking about in our own everyday real situations where we're trying to do what's best for our community in whatever large or small way. Because every change is not going to be macro and every change is not going to be micro. But there are
Right.
changes that are happening. But if we're going to base it on what's actually true, you are met with an opposition inside your own community that is, I don't, man, look, Kojo, where you at? Because, I mean, it's some of the things that she put forth that is that obstinance that ain't even necessary. We can lay all that to the side and just actually try and discuss and build something that will benefit us as a whole. And too many of us, and look, if you got a degree, hopefully you still got some of that common sense that Keith was talking about. But a lot of them don't, and that is a detriment. I'm gonna drop the mic.
You like I said, I
I want to hear what the woman has to say. We want to hear the truth through
yes.
the eyes of the black woman. We see what you thinking. Go ahead. Okay. You got any comment or any of that stuff? She probably off the phone. She probably walked away. That's deep.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
K tuned us out. She said,
No,
I ain't
no,
listen to no black
no.
men.
I
Oh,
was
that was a
like,
joke. That was a joke.
okay, this is touching on okay, I'm the one that like, no, we need our black kings. I'm just saying, but this has been an agenda. They know what they're up against. They've been trying, and again, they're still trying. They're always going to keep trying. And it's just this whole conversation and then turning our black women against black. It's a whole lot, I'm just going to say. I don't know if this is for now because I had some things planned for today, but we should probably, maybe could we do this as a topic, if anything else?
Right.
That's fine. I'll come back if Mike, however y'all want to do this.
Go over to excuse me, Business Minded Talk. So y'all
Okay.
can bring that into YouTube there. Business Minded Talk. Subscribe to BMT's thing too, because
But like I said, but if Mike wants me to have it at mine, it's however my brother want to run it.
No,
It's fine with me.
You actually BMT is more consistent than me. So I'd rather him
But
do you guys because he way more consistent on this stuff than me.
I'm looking at how the sister said, listen, man, at some point, look, man, at some point, you're getting tired of swinging your fist. You're getting tired of fighting. And so the best way how you beat somebody is you make them fight endlessly until they can't fight no more. You can't make them fight no more. And see, that's the thing about it. Like, they purposely did that. They got black men and black women, make them fight until they can't fight no more. Until they can't honestly do
Defend
nothing.
themselves.
They can't defend themselves. They can't reprocreate properly. They can't function properly. They can't do nothing but just fight drastically to a primitive stalemate. And see that's very, 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 very scary. That's very scary because at
appreciate
this
that.
point we don't know how it's going to be for our women and our children. And so right now we wonder now is our children and our women, are they going to last? You know what I'm saying? The new era of black men, how's that going to go down?
Saucy Santana.
So that's what I'm saying. So at this,
let's end on this.
yes,
Oh
sir.
wait. Keith, you say something. What did you got? Any comment? Okay, hold on a second. There's somebody coming up again. I hate when I'm off the right little screen. Hold on a second. Okay, there he is. Yeah, go ahead, Keith. You go ahead. Comment on whatever we already played, and we about to end it off. So yeah, you'll be probably like the last comment.
Listen, I'm just grateful to be on the platform with so much greatness, so many awesome people who were created, for such a time as this. I've seen your show grow. I mean, you first started out, I was like, dang, boy, Mike killing the people. But man, it's interesting, it's engaging, it's intriguing, it's inspirational. I like the healthy authority that you show to manage conversations and not let people come on and bring negativity on the show. I watch you grow, bro. I mean, I've seen you grind and do big things in your community, in your home as your king and the priest. I'm just proud of you, Big Mike. Keep doing your thing. And, I'm gonna support you any way I can at any time. Just let me know when I'm on.
Brother, you too, big brother. Yeah, and you and BMT is military people, and
Definitely.
it,
Hey, BMT, what's your YouTube? What's your YouTube?
my family basically. So that's a whole other thing. But like like I said, guys, this is stuff people think talk is nothing. A place to commune is good. Negativity, bring the negativity is cool. We would just like law, rules, and it would be cool if look, everybody gonna get to say what they want to say. Like definitely, I know, and BMT's kind of checked me on having certain people on before. But guess what? I already told you why. Because if there's got to be a space to try to fix or try to work with, where just because you're here, you have this right. Now we don't like this stuff you're saying, but guess what? This is the law, and the law has to apply to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we go over here on plotting and planning and making stuff happen on a real detailed level, of, like you said, trying to, okay, we got this land, we're going to set up this mentoring program. Every year we're going to have yada, yada, yada. This one comes, this, 2 months, whatever. That right there, no, we don't have certain energy involved. But when we just talking about a communal space, I firmly believe that, look, that part right there that's where everybody can come and they can shit on the floor or piss, and then we gotta figure it out in that space. But in our clean space, no, they can't come there. So that's where we do our exclusion at. But in this little stuff, this is YouTube's property. They shut me down whenever they want to. So if YouTube and Facebook and Twitter let me, and they don't like what I'm saying, and they still let me on, then that's a lesson for me. You got to have a space to allow that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why. Bring the negativity over here. Of course, it's going to get shut down by law if you get too abusive. But, that's what we try to do. So anyway, guys, I'm about to end this off. Y'all have a productive day. I'm going to end it off with this. We ain't going to comment on this. Maybe BMT will do a show on this one. Or somebody or something.
Hey, Sausage Santana, a leader.
A taste of something else because it's his campaign history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada,
That was another white folding chair moment.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Peace.